Hello and welcome once again to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's the last game of the day. The Seven Districts presents Emirates D10, powered by Fancode. 3 matches played today. This is the third of the three, as match number 39 is just about to begin. Dubai taking on Fujairah. Dubai have bowed out of the tournament and they've not been able to cement their place in the top four, but they'll be playing their last league game and they'll be looking to finish on a positive note, while on the other hand, Fujairah are right at the top and they'll want to continue their winning momentum in this game as well. Live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium, it's time for us to head along the sidelines and find out what happened at the toss. We've got Mudassir Ali with the two captains.
Toss time here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium, match number 39 of Emirates D10. The captains are next to me, Ronak Panoli leading Dubai, Mayank Chaudhary, the captain of Fujairah, and we do have our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Ronak will flip the coin and Mayank will call. Tail is the call. And head it is. What have you decided and why?
Want to bat first, last game of the tournament for us, we're knocked out. So we just want to get some runs on board, give some players a chance, and hopefully we can get a win.
Going has been tough for Dubai in this tournament. Now you're playing against Fujairah. So how are you going to motivate your players?
Look, I'm going to tell them to come and enjoy themselves. At the end of the day, there's not much on the line, but some pride. We can go out of the tournament, with a win, and it's some good momentum moving forward into the next events for the next season. So, just giving people an opportunity today, and hopefully they come good and we can get a win.
On a personal note, a good tournament for you when we talk about your batting standards, got those runs. How positive you are looking getting into this game against Fujairah?
I'm not too happy that I couldn't get the team over the line in most games. Look, I'm going to be critical of myself. Those runs don't really matter if I can't have them in winning causes. But at the end of the day, I'm hitting the ball well. Hopefully I can get some runs of substance today and get the team over the line.
Final game for you, any changes?
Quite a few. You can see them later on.
I'll do that. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
वो पहले बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं.
हाँ जी.
तो क्या प्लान रहेगा आपका, क्योंकि टीम एक अच्छे जुट के साथ खेल रही है, काफ़ी अच्छा कमबैक हुआ एक दो हार के बाद.
प्लान कुछ नहीं है, प्लान बस ये है अपने बेसिक पे बॉल डालेंगे, सब लोग प्लान के हिसाब से बॉल डालेंगे और अपनी स्ट्रेंथ पे रह के खेलेंगे.
मैं जब टीम हर मैच जीतती है तो अपने गलतियों पे काम करना कितना मुश्किल होता है या आसान होता है?
देखो, जीतते हैं तो चीज़ें छुप जाती हैं थोड़ी, बट हमारे डगआउट में यही बातें होती हैं जीतने के बाद भी, हारने के बाद भी, कहाँ पे क्या कमी रही है. बेशक हम जीते हैं, अच्छा जीते हैं, फिर भी जो नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स हैं उसको भी पॉइंट आउट करते हैं ताकि आगे उसको इम्प्रूव कर सकें.
तो क्या रणनीति के साथ जाएंगे और क्या तब्दीलियां देखने को मिलेगी इस मैच में?
रणनीति कुछ नहीं है, बस अच्छी जगह बॉल डालो, इनको 80-90 तक रोक देंगे और चेज करेंगे अच्छे से. दो चेंजेस हैं. सुमित की जगह साबिर राव खेल रहा है और हार्दिक पाई की जगह नबील अजीज खेल रहा है.
चलो, वेल डन एंड ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू.
So the news from the sideline is that young Ronak Panoli, he has won the toss and Dubai has opted to bat first.
So Dubai giving a lot of chances to their youngsters in this not so relevant game for Dubai in that hunt to cement their place in the top four. They've included quite a few young cricketers: Aditya Shetty, Angad Nehru, Danish Qureshi, Israr Ahmed, Nirvan Shetty, Ronak Panoli the captain, Syed Haider, Wasi Shah, Vaibhav Govikar, Wahab Hassan, Zainullah Rahmani and Zishan Nasir. And for Fujairah, it's going to be Aryan Saxena, Falak Noor, the fast bowler, Hafiz Rahman, the left-arm seamer. Harshit Kaushik has been in good form for Fujairah and he'll play a key role in this game as well. Keshav Sharma, Mayank Chaudhary, the captain, Mohit Kalyan, the opening batter alongside Mayank Chaudhary. Nabil Aziz comes back into the playing 11 in place of Hardik Pai. Rohit Rathi, Sabir Rao comes in as well, and Sanjay Pahel is the 11th player for Fujairah. The two openers are out there in the middle. Ronak Panoli, he has had a great run, and at the toss he did mention that those runs are not relevant if he can't get them in winning causes. Like the way he said, runs of substance is what he wants to score. And Israr Ahmed has been promoted up the order for this game alongside Ronak Panoli. He's had an off tournament, so to speak, by his caliber. Bowling with the new ball and starting the proceedings with the ball for Fujairah is going to be Sanjay Pahel. And GB Alex, the on-field umpire for this game, along with Kashif Billa. GB Alex says, let's play. Ball number 1. Immediately stand and deliver. And this is not the first time Ronak Panoli has started off his innings with a 4.
It looked like a loosener there from Sanjay Bahal. Length delivery, and Ronak Panoli was waiting for that kind of a delivery. Just picked it up nicely. I just had to clear the infield. Remember, as the power play overs. Got it nicely from the middle of the blade, and one bounce and off she goes into the boundary ropes. Good start here for Dubai. Getting a boundary on the very first delivery.
Outside off this time. A wild swing from Ronak Panoli. Will be a dot ball.
Yeah, good comeback by Sanjay. Now bowling the away swinger to the right-hander. He's got that ability to move the ball both the ways, and I think that's a good move to bowl it away from Ronak Panoli, who doesn't like to move his feet a lot at the start of his innings, and that is where the team Fujairah can capitalize and pick up an early wicket. That's what they would be looking for.
Now a wild swing again inside half of the bat. Ronak Panoli looking to push things instead of playing on the merit.
Yeah, they just need to enjoy themselves, like you mentioned at the toss as well. And like you mentioned, Dubai are out of the competition, but they just want to make sure that they enjoy this last game and play it as well as they can. And to do so, Ronak Panoli would try to get some boundaries early on, put pressure on the opposition. Israr Ahmed, he's been out of form in this tournament, but he's a very good cricketer. Just one delivery out of the middle of the bat, and he might just get his rhythm back. Short delivery, nicely pulled away. That's gone to the boundary in a flash. That's a mighty good hit from Israr Ahmed.
Yes, we might just see the best of Dubai in this game as there's no pressure whatsoever. Israr Ahmed, beautiful pull on that occasion. Lashed on to that length early, and the key was that he middled it, timed it, and played it along the carpet. So his first boundary comes as well on his very first ball that he's faced.
Yeah, that was a good looking shot there. Try to bowl that into the block hole. Israr unable to get it away. Will be a leg by, but they'll cross through for a single. First extras on the board for Dubai as well. Now Sanjay has started off a little wayward. He's been mixing up his deliveries in this first over, and that's why Dubai has capitalized. Ronak Panoli hitting his first boundary. So Israr Ahmed with a boundary as well. 10 runs on the board already. They want to use this power play overs, the first 2 overs. Probably get about 25, 28 runs in these 2 overs.
Foolish delivery. Whipped away for a single. There is protection in the deep. And that'll be the end of the first over. Dubai 11 for no loss. So 11 runs on the board for Dubai in the first over. It's going to be Hafizur Rahman, the left-arm seamer in Fujairah, to share the new ball with Sanjay Pahel coming from the far end, from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Starts with a full delivery, missed by Ronak.
Hafiz is a very good bowler. He's got that ability to swing the ball into the right-hander, and which is why we'll see a lot of full deliveries, especially in the first over he bowls. He'll try to extract that swing and put trouble put Ronak Panoli into trouble. Started off well with the dot ball. Ronak Panoli at the other end. Haven't seen too much feet movement from him. He's been playing away from his body. Anything too straight and he'll whip it towards the onside. And Dubai will need some boundaries early on. Once again, low full toss has been played straight back. There is protection in the deep. They're coming back for the second. Good running between the wickets.
And not the best of throws as well from Aryan Saxena. And as it was hit away from him, they looked to get two. Israr called and Ronak Panoli responded. That low full toss has been the most difficult to score runs off in the tournament. And it continues to be the most difficult ball. Full and some movement in the air. And this is what his strength is. He's not express quick, but he's got the ability to move the ball into the right-hander.
Yeah, that can prove to be very dangerous if you don't get your feet moving, or if your head falls when you're playing your shot. And more often than not, it's an LBW decision or the ball hitting the timber. Hafiz is known for picking up early wickets. He gives a good breakthrough early on. And that's what they would be requiring today as well. He started off well, just 3 runs in the first 3 deliveries. For the first time, it's going to be Israr up against Hafiz. And he comes once again. Nicely bowled and equally well played. They've got protection in the deep, but he won't be able to get to it. It'll be a boundary. That's a very good looking shot there.
Yeah, a long on and a deep square leg, so that there's a big vacant area between the two fielders, and Israr has managed to play that in that gap. Works it with a lot of power and timing, and nobody's able to stop that. Very well done by Israr. He's looking in good touch, and that's good news for Team Dubai, but he needs to carry on.
Yeah, can't get carried away. We saw in the previous game as well, Ronak Panoli hitting a couple of maximums and then giving away his wicket. Oh, this is a very good shot. That's an excellent shot. One bounce and into the boundary ropes. Nicely waiting for that one and hitting it over the infield.
Playing on the merit, Israr. This was full and outside off. And just throws everything at it. Looks like he's very focused and determined to score runs tonight.
Yeah, like you mentioned, picking up the gaps nicely and playing it through the line. Not trying to go across the line. That was the key there. Just had to make sure that he clears the infield in these power play overs. Gets a boundary. These are important runs for Dubai. 22 for no loss. One more delivery to go. We'll just have to be careful. Play on the merit of the deliveries. That's what Shoaib says, and I think that is the call of the hour as well.
A little late onto that shot. A full delivery. And that's a dot ball to end the second over. 22 for no loss after 2.
New bowler is going to be Nabil Aziz, 5 wickets in 10 games. Economy of just under 10. First delivery, gets an outside edge. Good fielding effort there. That was nicely bowled away from Ronak Panoli. Once again, no feet movement, and that can be his undoing there. Harshit Kaushik was at short third. Now, how does Israr cope with spin bowling. I've seen him play really well against fast bowlers, but against spinners, I think just gets a little carried away.
And Nabil Aziz now has changed his strategy and planning. We saw earlier in the tournament he was bowling a lot quicker, but now he's decided to finally flight the ball in the air. This time he darts it on to the pads.
I think he got brushed his pad on the way, which is why it was not given as a wide. Good start here. Another one darted in. Well, Shoaib, he's changed the way he wanted him to bowl. Did give a loopy delivery, did turn as well, but now he's gone back to darting them in.
Yeah, what he's done is that he's now varied a lot more. Earlier on, he was just darting the ball and looking to not give away runs, but now he's flighting the ball on few occasions, much more than what he did earlier on. And he's trying to mix things up, which is better and which is the right approach.
There you go, flighting one. Well, with the power play out of the way, that's a magnificently timed shot by Ronak Panoli. There was a fielder placed there, but he didn't have time to cut it off, and it'll be an important boundary for Ronak Panoli in this over.
The flighted delivery was a good idea, but it was too wide, and allowing Ronak to free his arms and play it in that cover region. Needs to bowl it into the batter. This could be a chance. It's up in the air. Nabil Aziz and another fielder from long on. And Nabil should have taken it, but I think he's hurt his finger. Was not 100% committed to that catch. And that is never a good idea when you're going after the ball.
That one miles up in the air. You have to backtrack, and did try to go for that catch, but like you mentioned, was never committed to that. Should consider himself lucky. He hasn't done too much damage. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Right into the block hole. Will only be a single. Sure, I think what he needs to do is, if he's flighting the ball, he'll need to have a different field set. We'll keep that conversation going in the next over. 3 overs completed, 31 for no loss. Three overs completed, 31 for no loss, 4 wickets for Sabir Rao. Is going to be the new bowler to come in and bowl from the far end. Economy of 11. Dubai haven't lost a wicket. That's a good sign for them. They've got 13 runs on the board. They would want to get more runs, especially against the faster bowlers. Israr on strike. First delivery, slower delivery, nicely bowled. That's the experience Sabir Rao comes in with. That's what can change the game.
Yeah, surprised to see Sabir Rao not bowling the first over. Normally he likes to bowl with the first over, but I think the plan is to mix and keep rotating the bowling options that Mayank has. Definitely a good start. Experienced Sabir Rao. He's played for UAE as well. And he started with an off-pace delivery. Now this is a little too straight, missed by everyone, and it's going to go all the way for 4 runs. That's buys. And 4.
It was down the leg side, but the umpire thinks it was too close for him to call it as a wide. Well, very lucky there, Sabir Rao. Normally would have been called as a wide. Well, the wicketkeeper couldn't do much about that. Just bounced in front of him. Before lucky runs there for Dubai. They won't mind those. 35 on the board. Kashif Billah on your screens. He's the on-field umpire. 4 more deliveries to go in this over. Comes down the track and another off-pace delivery. That's the kind of experience Sabir Rao comes with. And it's important, it's imperative for Fujairah that their senior bowlers, they do well in this game. Once you have that kind of experience, bringing in the kind of changes, the kind of variations that Sabir Rao is bringing in, it just lifts up the whole team, doesn't it?
Couldn't agree more. I think, yes, they need to step up. GB Alex, the other on-field umpire, along with Kashif Billah. Sabir Rao has been taken for some runs. He's not been his usual best, but this is what you need him to do a lot more. Vary his pace. Maybe another slower delivery. On this wicket, you need to do that. Well done. Another slower delivery. And pushed it towards point. So, decent over this one from Sabir Rao.
Yeah, good mix of fast bowling there from Sabir Rao. I think he's done really well, just given away 1 run in the 4 deliveries he's bowled. There were 4 byes as well, but that'll go into the extras column. The bye on the other end, they've got all 10 wickets intact. They would want to just open up here. The intent has been there from Ronak Panoli and Israr, but I think they would have liked more boundaries. Another nicely bowled delivery. He's bowling according to his field here. Fielder Falak Noor will cut it off, but they will manage to pick up a couple more runs. So the boundaries have really not come in for Dubai in these first few overs. I think although they've got 38 in 3.5 overs, they would want it to be at probably at about 48 or 50 runs at the moment, because they have to really put up a big total on the board against the mighty Fujairah, who've done so well with the bat in hand. All the players, Mayank Chaudhary, Mohit Kalyan, and Harshit has been added as well today. They've got a very strong batting lineup. One more delivery to go in the over. Oh, nicely bowled, but will be given as a wide. Kashif thinks was away from the batter, and I think that's a good call. Although Ronak Panoli did try to go for the ball, but it was still away from him. Extras is one thing that all the teams need to be careful with. Yeah, that was always away from him. Another run added to the total. 39 on the board. Ronak on 17 of 11, 15 of 12 for Israr. One more last delivery. Can he keep quiet here? Well, be a good over for Sabir Rao. Right into the block hole. Nicely bowled once again. Some work to be done by Falak Noor once again. They'll pick up a couple more runs to end the over. This has been a brilliant over from Sabir Rao, giving away just 6 runs in his first over. 4 overs completed. Dubai 41 for no loss.
Falak Noor coming in to bowl the 5th over of the game. 41 on the board, so not a bad start this for Dubai. Although they would have felt that they could have used the power play overs a lot better. But they still have 10 wickets in hand. And with 2 set batters now, they should look to get at least 12, 14 runs every over from here on. Definitely capable, these two. Mistimed hit, but straight to Sabir Rao. So no chance for a run there. Good start from Falak Noor.
Yeah, I think Dubai would want to accelerate from here onwards. But the ball, I think, is just not coming onto the bat as well as it was previously. Remember, these are used tracks. We've seen a lot of games played here. So there will be some wear and tear.
Yeah, I think what happens is that once the batters get a few boundaries from the middle of the bat, they feel that they can hit every ball out of the park, and that's when they try to push matters and try to lose shape and try to use force. Again, uppishly played, will land short of the fielder. That was almost a wicket there. Israr trying to play that up and over. I think they need to rely and fall back on their instincts and play according to that. That's a lot better option.
That's a very good point you make, Soeb. I think they're just trying to hit it too hard, not trying to time it. Whenever we saw Safir Tariq in that first game, he was timing those balls brilliantly well. Even those low full tosses that are very difficult to get away with, he was hitting them for maximums, and I think he purely relies on his timing. Oh, look at that. That's a very good shot. It's in the gap as well. Will run away towards the boundary. Beautifully timed. That's the kind of shots we'd like to see.
Very well done by Ronak Panoli. Again, just waited for that ball and then decided where he wants to play. When he does that, he is successful more often than not. Just beautiful use of the wrists. And it was close to his body, so it was a lot easier for him to maneuver the ball. But if he can decide to do or play after the ball is released, rather than anticipating where the ball is going to be bowled and play accordingly, I think he becomes an even better batter.
Yeah, just gets carried away at occasions. And like you mentioned earlier, tries to hit every ball out of the park. Needs to pick his battles, needs to choose his deliveries. And needs to dispatch these loose deliveries. On good deliveries, you need to pay respect. You need to make sure that you pick up singles on those deliveries. Well, let's have a look at Ronak Panoli's innings so far. He's played some good shots. Started off well, that first boundary on the very first delivery. Since then, I think he's played some very good shots. Strong through the offside, strong through the onside. Just needs to get his feet moving. That is one thing that I think he needs to do a little better.
Yes, that is something that he's not known for, moving his feet or trying to get close to the ball, more like that Virendra Sehwag kind of a player who relies a lot on his hand-eye coordination. And it's okay if he doesn't want to move his feet, but I think he just needs to be able to switch gears. I think that is has been his Achilles heel. He's not been able to switch gears from top gear. Once he gets there, he can't switch down a gear. He just has to then continue to play in that gear, and that sometimes brings his downfall. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Shoaib. I think that's one thing that he'll need to learn very quickly. And also, I think another thing he can do is probably just try to pick up singles on good deliveries. Once you rotate strike, I think that just takes off that pressure off you.
Yeah, Mayank just ensuring everything is in order for his side. Swing and again now on that occasion he didn't look to drive it along the ground. He was still looking to hit that out of the park. I know it's this short format and you are expected to hit every ball out of the park, but that is his style of play even when he's not playing 10 over games. He's always looking to score boundaries even in the longer formats.
Yeah, and I think he was trying to go across the line. He could have crashed that through the covers. It would have been a beautiful shot. Remember, it was in the slot. It was a low full toss. You could have gone through the line. So I think these are kind of things that he needs to learn very quickly, and he will learn very quickly. He's a quick learner. Meanwhile, last delivery of the over. Oh, tries to go too hard again. Israr misses it completely. Will be a dot ball. Good over from Falak Noor, giving away just 6 in his first over. 5 overs completed. Dubai 47 for no loss.
So tall Mohammad Kashif indicating that it's time for floating power play. 47 for no loss, 10 wickets intact. The problem has been Israr not able to get to a flying start. 16 of 15. Ronak batting on 24. At this current run rate, they'll be reaching somewhere around 94. Sabir Rao will be bowling the floating pop.
That's a good connection from Ronak Panoli, and he gets the boundary in style. Floating power play on offer, and this youngster has a brilliant tournament so far.
50 comes up for Dubai. Very strong towards the leg side. Batting deep in the crease. And what a hit, what a connection. Special talent. The captain of Dubai, always among the runs, leading from the front. Wild swing, no feet movement.
Dot delivery, red dot delivery. Ronak Panoli, 28 of 17. Yeah, we had a chat with him earlier on. That was a brilliant delivery away from the batter Ronak Panoli. Well, he believes in one thing, irrespective of the format that you're playing, whether it is D10, D20 or the 50. If it's in your slot, you've got to hammer it. And that's what he believes in, and that's what he's been executing all the time.
Thick outside edge, what a catch. Change of pace, trying to go big, some movement. And no mistake by Rathi. Brilliant catch taken by the wicketkeeper.
Well, it was a similar delivery. He found an outside edge this time. Brilliant catch by Rohit Rathi. Ronak Panoli will have to depart. Yet again, he's laid the foundation for Team Dubai. He departs after scoring 28 of 17. Dubai lose their first wicket for 51 for 1.
Getting a promotion from number 8. The share market share has been raised for Danish. Comes at one down position. Sabir Rao gone for 4 runs in a dot delivery, then got better of Ronak Panoli. Off the mark with a single. New tactics. Surprised by that move.
I reckon there was a gamble, given it's the floating power play and he's got that ability to smack it. That was a wicket of Ronak Panoli. Brilliant delivery. A little bit of movement for Sabir Rao and a wonderful catch in the end. He's gutted Ronak Panoli. Right then, Israr. Can he fire big today? 16 or 15 for him.
Israr Ahmad is struggling. What an over in progress. The problem for Ronak Panoli, he needs to work on his footwork. He's got plenty of runs. If he can work on his footwork, can be more lethal, top of the order. But what I like is what is confidence. Yes, he's a talented player, but when the team is under pressure, he always backs and plays as per his strength. Loves to take on the fast bowlers, the spinners, whether it's power play or once the field is spread, he'll play his shots. 6 runs so far. Making room, wild swing, yes and no. What an over. A successful over from Sabir. Floating power play going in favor of Fujairah. Dubai 53 for the loss of 1, 6 done.
53 for 1 after 6 overs, 17 of 16 for Israr. Nabil Aziz gave away 9 runs. Not have had the best of the tournaments, Nabil Aziz, but quite a lethal left arm spinner. A good delivery to start off with. There was an opportunity created by Nabil Aziz, backpedaling, but just could not hold on to the catch. But he's been quite impressive throughout the season, Mudassir.
Oh, indeed. A surprise by this move. What a hit. Oh, there was an opportunity. Valiant effort from Pahel. But Danish, he'll get his first maximum.
But that gamble looks like is working. But he's got to get many of them. Good connection. Sanjay Pahel at the boundary ropes was just a mere spectator. He did get a hand to it, but just could not hold on to it. Brilliant from Danish. Half tracker, quicker one, change of plan from Nabil Aziz. That's what he is good at. The variations that he brings in. But that was a beefy blow from Danish Qureshi.
What an effort. Young Aryan. That full stretch, saving couple of runs. But excellent running between the wickets. He's looking fitter, Israr, but full marks should be given to Aryan Saxena.
Great display of athleticism. Brilliant from Aryan Saxena. That's what you need in the field. Good one from Nabil Aziz, straight to the fielder. No damage done. He likes to take the challenge head on. It's been an expensive over, but he's managed to pick up a dot delivery.
10 runs so far. Wanted to pull. What a comeback. Nabil Aziz. He has an art of picking wickets. Israr Ahmad dejected. His struggle comes to an end. Run about 20.
Another off day at work for Israr. That was an arm delivery. Beaten for pace in a top edge, and Rohit Rathi has got safe pair of hands with the gloves on. Israr will have to depart, and look at that celebration. Second one down for Dubai. 20 of 20. Not good in this format. 63 for 2 after 7. Zainullah Rahmani walks out to the centre. Sanjay Pahel in his second over. There have been a lot of changes, Mudassir, especially with respect to the batting order. And I do want to make a mention about Israr Ahmad. He was the leading run getter in the longest format of the game. But what has happened with him, he was still able to score at a good strike rate even in the longer format of the game. We'll talk more about it. That was a last wicket, arm delivery, trying to go big towards the onside. And look at that celebration as well from Nabil Aziz. Quite happy that he's picked up a prized scalp. Straight drill down the ground, that will be cut off. Talking about the longer format, Israr was able to convert those big runs. He was the leading run scorer at a good strike rate. I was under the impression he will go all guns blazing in the shortest format, because this particular format is tailor-made for him, and unfortunately he's had a poor tournament.
Zainullah Rahmani back in the side, but not as the opener. 153 runs, got a couple of 50s in this tournament. A very talented young left-hand batter. Change of pace straight away, off the mark, and coming back to Israr Ahmed. I reckon sometimes it tends to happen to best of the best batters in the world. All of a sudden there will be dip in your form, short selections, low in confidence. But he's a kind of a player, rightly said by you. He was brilliant with the bat, getting those big scores at a very healthy strike rate. Rolling his fingers, trying his best. Danish dealing in doubles. And also it depends on your batting lineup, what kind of batting lineup you have. Sometimes if you're short of the batsman, then it will play in your mind whether you want to go big. But still it's a shorter format. Lot of expectations were there with Israr Ahmed. But I know he's a very talented, hard-working boy, and he will bounce back in the next tournament.
Another one. Top edge, and it has been taken by Mayank Chaudhary. Sanjay Pahal picks up Danish Qureshi.
From a strong position, Dubai, they are just losing the plot here. Wicket after wicket going down. Excellent delivery, hitting the deck hard, extracting some bounce. An easy catch taken by captain Mayank Chaudhary. Wicket number 3 goes down. So the promotion not working either for Danish or for Dubai. 69 for the loss of 3.
Haider Wasish Shah comes into the attack. Well, he's picked up good runs in the past couple of matches. The statistics does not justify what he's capable of. And he needs to find his form today. 69 for 3 in the 8th over. Sanjay Pahal quite impressive. Picked up a wicket. Oh, welcomes him with a bumper. That will be a wide.
One for the over, the warning from Mohammad Kashif. Sanjay Pahal, a true all-rounder. He played a key role for Fujairah. Won couple of games single-handedly with the bat. A well-spread field, a regulation field for the right-hand batter. Struck hard. What an effort. Setting the standards high in the field is the captain Mayank Chaudhary. So back-to-back successful overs for Fujairah. 8 overs, 71 for the loss of 3.
Falak Noor. 71 for 3. 8 overs gone. 12 legal deliveries. Vaibhav Gavaikar, Aditya Shetty, Wahab Hassan yet to bat. Just trying to go big on the onside, Haider Wasisha. A huge shout out to the entire production team who've been working relentlessly throughout the tournament, especially the cameraman, the production team, and the graphics as well. We've been treated with some wonderful graphics.
And also the commentators. It has been a wonderful tournament so far. Nicely managed, some work for Nabil Aziz, going for that couple of runs. It's also about the quality of work put in by our production team, following every ball, always on their toes, especially keeping in mind the tough conditions, hot and humid, temperatures around 40-42 degrees. It's not easy as a cameraman standing out in the ground and bringing us beautiful pictures. It's a teamwork, a complete team effort. An awkward bounce, but nicely fielded, going for the direct hit. So settles for a single here.
Well, it has been a wonderful tournament for the men in orange. They've been brilliant.
Sayyid Haider and Zainullah. We have got Ahsan standing in the slip cordon, doing a wonderful job. Oh, Rashid is also there. You need to keep an eye on Rashid. Very hard working, standing at the mid wicket.
Did you say hard working or hardly working?
He's hard working. And we have got Usman. They know they are on the big screen. A big shout out to all our cameramen and the young boy. I think no Umar there. Wonderful, wonderful work. And this is Mudassir and
Rizwan next to you.
and unfortunately, we are not able to show our director. But thanks a lot to our production team and the head of the crew, our director.
Well, they've been incredible throughout the tournament. It's a complete team effort getting those visuals. You've got to be switched on. You've got to follow every single delivery. And it's not easy. And we've heard Harsha Bogle saying broadcasting is more or less like engineering.
Oh, absolutely. It's always easy to talk about and criticize Mr. Nabil. What a team. So we have got few top order cameramen standing at the top. We have middle order as well. So a dot delivery to end another tight over from Falak. What a spell. Wicketless, going for just 12 runs. 9 over 78 for the loss of 3. Hafizur Rahman is back in the attack to bowl that final over. Just losing his grip there. Poor effort. Nabil Aziz. What have you done? Youngster not putting that effort. Really disappointed the way he approached the ball.
Yeah, should have been a better approach from him. You've got to be switched on, as we discussed quite a few times about it. Probably saving himself for the semi-finals.
I do understand they made to the top 4. They qualified, but still he's a kind of a fielder. Expectations are very high. He took his own time, a brilliant throw, but lightning quick is Haider Wasisha. This is where, if you have young legs in your side, they'll always run hard. And learning from Rohan Mustafa is Haider Wasisha. It's all about the attitude and the hunger. As a batter, you get at the crease and review, and everything is fine. Haider will continue to stay out there in the middle.
It's all sorted now. We're back to business. Hafiz. They're just checking one more time. And I think he's comfortably made it. But they just want to ensure they've got the conclusive evidence. That's the replay. Frame by frame. Yeah, he's comfortably made it.
So 80-3, and a brilliant platform has been provided by Emirates Cricket Board, and thanks to ITW Production House and our sponsors, 7 Districts, Fancode, for their continuous support. A full toss, an opportunity gone begging. Lucky escape.
Where's gutted with himself, Haider Wasisha. That was the ball that could have gone, landed anywhere. Full toss, and has missed that opportunity. Well. As a batter and as a power hitter, Mudassir, you can feel for that for Haider Wasisha.
Trying to go hard. Could have placed it towards that point region. Could have fetched some runs. Excellent. What a spell. Wicketless, but showing his class. Pinpoint accuracy from Hafizur Rahman.
This has been the hallmark of the team, Fujairah. They all have risen to the occasion. Harshit Kaushik, Mayank at the top, Mohit Kalyan, Hafiz Rahman, Sabir Rao, Nabil Aziz, Keshav Sharma. You can name it all. They all have contributed significantly for the team to get in the semi-finals.
Oh, well said. Everyone played a key role in the success of this side. They are the defending champions of D10 format. It was December 38, 2024, and they were crowned as a champion. What a chase we have witnessed on that night. Rais Ahmed, the star from that finale against Sharjah. It's always as a captain, you feel always relaxed when you have 11 match winners in your side. Harshit Kaushik, he was struggling, but what a knock against Dubai. Chasing 121, they were in trouble. Kaushik came in, got those quick 60-odd runs. Single-handedly, he won the game for Fujairah.
And I forgot to mention Sanjay Pahal. What a find it has been for Fujairah. A destructive batter and a complete all-rounder. Another good delivery from Hafiz Rahman. This is brilliant death bowling. Those consistent full-length Yorkers that Hafiz has produced is quite amazing.
The first time I saw this lad was way back in 2017. He used to be fast and express when it comes to the pace, bowling those bouncers at will. Lately, he had his own struggle with the injuries, but making a good comeback in the domestic circuit. Another full toss, another opportunity gone begging. What an over. 3 dot deliveries, 4 runs from that over of Hafizur Rahman. After a brilliant start, Dubai, they just lost the plot at the back end of this innings. 82 for the loss of 3 in their allotted 10.
Well, he was up against some quality batters, Haider Wasisha and Zainullah, and what an over he has produced. 4 runs in the final over. Yes, he did not get a wicket, but he's managed to put a lid on the scoring. Batting card for you. Ronak Panoli, as always, providing that start the team desires in the power play. 28 of 18 for him. Off color was Israr, 20 of 20. 6 of 5 for Zainullah. Danish was the only batter who's managed to pick up a maximum. There was only one maximum score scored in that innings. 82 for 3 is what they've managed to get. Sanjay Pahal 1 for 18, 1 wicket for Nabil Aziz as well. Sabir Rao 1 for 12. 9 extras in the tally.
Ronak yet again providing that flying start. They were in control. The first set of 5 was going in favor of Dubai. Thanks to this man, he had his own struggle, Israr. But clean hitting, clean striking from Ronak Panoli. Israr got a couple of boundaries. But after that, he looked in completely different zone. But this man, this boy, leading from the front, playing all across the ground. The strong wrist fetching him those runs. But then came in Sabir, which turned the tide in favor of Fujairah. Wicket after wicket falling. And Danish promotion not also helping the cause for Dubai. Bowling has been exceptional. So all they could get is just 82. And Fujairah, they need 83. And we'll dive into short break. And once we are back, it's chase on for Fujairah.
Welcome back, cricket lovers. We are into the final phase of the evening. Batting first, Dubai have managed to score 82 runs on board. Ronak Panoli with brilliant batting, 828 of 18 for him. Israr Ahmed 20 of 20. The rest could not contribute much. Brilliant bowling, 1 for 18 for Sanjay. Hafiz was instrumental in the death over, 1 for 19 for Nabil Aziz. Sabir Rao picking up a wicket as well. Falak Numar was quite impressive. 9 extras in that. And the men in orange are looking rock solid as usual in all 3 departments, enjoying their outing. They've been brilliant throughout the tournament, and they followed a pattern with the batting order as well as with the bowling. Leading from the front, Mayank Chaudhary has done exceptionally well. He's the highest run scorer so far. So it's all positives for Team Fujairah so far. So they're all set for those semi-finals coming up to you on Saturday. Mayank Chaudhary on your screens, brilliant batter, a UAE cap player. He's been leading from the front for Team Fujairah and keeping him company at the non-strikers. Look at those numbers, 323 with the best of 58. What is impressive is the strike rate, 188. Oh, there's a change in the batting. Sanjay Paul, for the first time in the tournament, has been promoted up the order. We know how destructive he can be. And this is a special move. Ronak Panoli will be starting the proceedings from the Combox end. This is a gamble from Team Dubai. Packed offside field. They've got mid-wicket and long on outside the 30-yard circle. Places GB Alex. Ball number 1. Opportunity, is it? No. And as usual, Mayank Chaudhary starts off with a boundary. The fielder was patrolling at the edge of the boundary, but he's managed to clear that with comfort and ease. Mayank Chaudhary, another good start for him and for Team Fujairah. Yeah. Still found the gap. A brilliant effort in the field there by Aditya Shetty. Welcome back, Shoaib. Different approach from Team Fujairah. They've promoted the destructive batter who's known as a finisher, Sanjay Pahal.
Yeah, quite surprising there. Thank you so much, Rizwan. It's good to be back with you in the Combox. Ronak Panoli, the captain, bowling his first over and also opening the innings with the ball. So both the teams have tried something different in this game. Obviously for different reasons. Fujairah, they know they've qualified, so they want to try different options. That's a very good hit. Straight down the ground. Waited for it and smacked it straight onto the side screen for a 6.
Well, he certainly wants to finish off things quickly. He loves playing video games, Mayank Chaudhary, and wants to head back home. Look at that shot. Quite impressive, right of the meat of the bat. This is Mayank Chaudhary special for you.
Just a poor delivery and rightly punished. Now makes room for himself and places it. Pierces that gap to perfection. Ronak Panoli says, can't do much with that. That's another superb stroke. Wonderfully hit for 4.
What can you do as a bowler when you have a batter of such caliber in front of you? You bowl him anywhere. He's got that ability to get those boundaries at ease. It has been a special outing throughout the entire tournament for Mayank Chaudhary.
A full toss now worked away. But there is protection, so it'll just be a single there. Wahab Hassan with the throw. And the end of the first over. Fujairah are up and running. 17 for no loss.
17 for none. Angad Nehru has been introduced in the attack. Well, it has been a good outing. Well, top teams: Fujairah, Sharjah, Emirates Blues, and Abu Dhabi will be taking that semi-final berth on Saturday. So it'll be a good tournament, especially getting those top-notch teams in the semi-finals. Angad Nehru, full toss on offer. You can't afford to bowl that to Mayank. The ball will trickle down towards the boundary ropes. Didn't quite get the right of the middle of the bat, but it has got enough legs to clear the boundary ropes.
Well, boundaries coming at quick intervals for Fujairah, and thanks to the captain Mayank Chaudhary, completely lost that for a moment. He's looked really good. Cuts it and cuts it well. That's in the gap. No one moves. And that's gone all the way for another 4. Back-to-back boundaries for the skipper.
Clean ball striking. Waited for it and has got the timing right. What can you do as a skipper, Shoaib, when you have a batter of such caliber, getting those runs consistently for your team?
Well, it's very difficult to be bowling to somebody in such good form as Mayank. Kumar, that's chipped and it's taken. Sometimes you just bowl it on the pads and Mayank places it in the fielder's hands. First wicket down.
Well, that was a poor delivery for sure. Lucky that Angad Nehru has picked up a wicket there. He didn't try to hit it too hard, but that was a good catch in the end. And Angad Nehru's smile says it all. The first wicket is down for Fujairah, and it's Mayank Chaudhary who will have to depart. 25 of 9 for him, and Fujairah are 25 for 1. Right, as you rightly mentioned, Shoaib, they are giving opportunity to the youngsters to test their bench strength. And Aryan Saxena has been promoted up the order. He's got 4 innings, 25 runs. He does pack a punch.
So those numbers tell you a story. He's been in the team for 10 matches, but he's only got to bat in 4 matches. So that's why they've decided to send him up the order in this low-scoring game so that he gets some match time, some play time in the middle, because they're going into some important fixtures and they want everybody to be match ready. So this is good planning and good captaincy. That's the wicket again of Mayank. Simple catch at square leg. Now Aryan goes up and over, 1 bounce, and for all the way towards long on, it reaches for 4.
Well, you made a very valid point there. It's the top order who has done bulk of the scoring. The middle and the lower middle order didn't get the exposure that they have desired for. And when you have been given that opportunity, and what a way to get off the mark. This is brilliant from Aryan Saxena.
3 boundaries in this Angad Nehru over. A wicket and a dot ball in that. A full toss. Placed. Timed. Sublime timing on that one. And ends the over with a 4.
Well, it's come out of syllabus for Team Dubai. Angad Nehru with another juicy full toss on offer. They've had a plan for the top batters of Fujairah, but Aryan Saxena being promoted and is getting those runs quite comfortably. And that will be the end of the over with a boundary. 33 for 1 after 2. Well, that's the signal for the floating power play. When you're going at that pace, why not cash on the opportunity? Zishan Nasir has been given the responsibility. Looking at the field for Sanjay Pahel, has got a deep mid wicket outside the 30-yard circle. Some adjustments going on in the field, and a long leg outside the 30-yard circle. Sanjay Pahel will be facing his first delivery. He was a mere spectator at the non-strikers. Gets off the mark. It'll just be a single. It's going to be an interesting semi-final, Shoaib. Top-notch teams. It's the cream of UAE battling it out for the D10 title. The likes of Rohan Mustafa, Mayank Chowdhury, Sanjay Pahel, Nasir Faraz, Kamran Atta, you name them, you have them. And we are in for a good day of semi-finals on Saturday.
Oh yes, absolutely. Can't wait for that action to begin. Top four battling it against each other in the semi-finals. Nicely done, up and over. Beautiful there from Aryan Saxena. On the bounce and just majestic to watch.
Ah, look at that. It is pleasing to the eye. Half tracker with that bounce on offer. All he had to do was clear that inner circle and is carved that over the point region for a boundary. He's looking elegant, Aryan Saxena.
Short ball again. Eyes on the umpire. One for the over signalled by the umpire. So it's a dot ball, but he can't bowl any more bouncers now in this over.
Well, look at that. Brilliant from Zishan Nasir. But yes, one for the over. You got to be careful. Yet again, but this time Vaibhav Govekar does well. He's got a hand to it. It was travelling and has managed to stop that quite comfortably.
Oh, yes, change of weapon for Sanjay Pahel. Sanjay Pahel was not able to face too many deliveries until now. Just the one ball that he's faced in almost 3 overs. So 39 for 1 and, well, hello everyone.
Sanjay Pahel goes big. It's got the height but not the distance. Fielder backpedaling. It is Haider Wasisha who's picked up a great catch. Not easy, especially when you're backpedaling. And look at that celebration of the young man.
Well, that's a very special catch from Syed Haider Wasisha. Most difficult to be running backwards with the ball coming in front of you. And he's shown composure and calmness while taking that catch. Eyes on the ball, running backwards and completing it in the end. Very well done by Syed Haider Wasisha. Sanjay Pahel walks back slowly. It's a long walk to the dugout for Sanjay Pahel. That promotion not working for Fujairah tonight. Sanjay Pahel out for 1 is 39 for 2.
Mohit Kalyan will take the center stage. Well, he's been in very good nick, but will certainly look to finish the innings for the team. 259 runs with an average of 23.55. Yet again, it's the strike rate which is quite impressive. Oh, look at that. Oh, wonderful effort there. But Mohit Kalyan gets off the mark with a boundary.
A little too predictable from Zishan, and Mohit Kalyan, it looked like he was waiting for this one. Clears his front leg, up and over the point fielder, who puts in the jump, but is not able to get there. That's a very good hit, and again, runs continue to flow for Fujairah. Third over completed, it's 43 for 2.
Nirvan Shetty into the attack. Must be about 15-16 years, Shoaib, but he's been quite impressive. 6 wickets for 5 matches, economy with 10.29. Quite impressive he has been. Starts well. Well, he's been part of the winning campaign of Under 16 West Zone Championship that was held in Qatar. He's been quite an impressive bowler throughout the tournament there as well in Qatar.
Takes a single there. Nirvan, one of the upcoming cricketers in the UAE. And, well, scenes of our production team. Asif there, our guarantee engineer, having an intense discussion about the food that they had.
But you're disturbing him. Walks down the wicket. Aryans, did he get the connection? Yes, he has done that well. Using the feet to perfection is Aryan Saxena.
Well, it's the youth of UAE with the ball and with the bat as well. The under-19 captain taking on the upcoming under-16 cricketer. That's a very good shot. It was not in his reach, but Aryan still went for it, and that timing on that one was just immaculate. 6 more for Aryan. He moves on to 20 of just 8 deliveries, and the 50 comes up for Fujairah.
That goes without saying that the UAE future is in safe hands, Shoaib.
Yes, I'm just pleased to see these young cricketers coming through the ranks of age group cricket, and a lot of credit for that has to go to ECB for their development program. The age group cricket is booming in the UAE, and also all the other stakeholders. I think a lot of credit has to go to the domestic teams, the owners, and also the grounds, I think, that have come up in recent times, who have been an integral part of the cricketing ecosystem in the UAE. Very well bowled by Nirvan. For me, he is the bowler of the tournament. I was really surprised that he couldn't get more games, but for me, he's the one to watch out for.
Oh, absolutely. Quite impressive. And they were unbeaten in the whole tournament there in Qatar, which is mighty impressive. Ayan Misbah leading from the front for under 16 UAE team. That will be a single to close out the over number 4. Fujairah are 53 for 2.
So just 30 needed of 36 balls. It's going to be some more spin. Wahab Hassan, another wily cricketer. 9 wickets for him. Economy is good, 9.33. And he is up against Mohit Kalyan.
Straight down the ground. Wahab Hassan has had a wonderful tournament, not just with the ball. He's been a gun fielder. We've seen him taking some impressive catches. He was earlier part of Team Abu Dhabi, now playing for Dubai.
Yes, another very good cricketer, all-round cricketer, Wahab. Of course, not very prominent in terms of performing with the bat, but as a bowler and as a fielder, I think he ticks all the boxes. And the right attitude as well. Clean bowled. Wahab Hassan strikes for Team Dubai. Aryan will have to walk back. And there goes the celebration.
Initially, they were actually falling back. And now they're not doing that because that could lead to an injury. But what a good delivery. Aryan Saxena was trying to play across the line and in the process missing out completely. And Wahab dismantles the furniture. Yeah, beautiful delivery. Oh, this is the previous one. I beg your pardon. Aryan Saxena will have to depart. .54 for 3. .54 for 3. In comes Harshit Kaushik, the destructive batter. Still to get off the mark. Loves his cricket. Is a complete all-rounder, but didn't get chance to bowl in this tournament so far, Shoaib. Let's have a look at that last delivery from Wahab Hassan. Yeah, trying to go across the line, completely missing out. Wahab Hassan picks up a wicket. And respecting the good deliveries is Harshit Kaushik.
Yeah, they have time on their hands. They have enough deliveries to chase this total down, and there's no problem with the net run rate as well. They can just afford to play at their own pace in this game. Last ball of the over coming up. Will be a single for Mohit Kalyan. 5 overs completed, 56 for 3.
We have hard-working team. On the left of your screen is our floor manager Hamad. In the middle is the graphic. Oh, it was way outside the off-stump chasing the delivery. It's Rafe coming all the way from Pakistan, and next to him is a guarantee engineer, Mr. Asif, and next to me, you cannot see him on camera, it's Muhammad Rashid. Welcome, Rashid.
Thank you, Mudassir, production crew. Meanwhile, this is a good run chase here for Fujairah. They've lost 3 wickets, but they've got runs on the board, 56 of them. And on track to chase down those 83 runs that were posted by Dubai in the first innings. 26 of 28 required.
Through this tournament, we have seen complete dominance from men in orange. Fujairah, they have got 11 match winners. Everyone contributed in every game played so far in this tournament. And I feel for Dubai, Rashid, because we are following this team since season 1. Such a talented boys. It's all about the confidence and the game awareness at the important juncture of the game. They just lost those moments.
That can be a cruel game. I played the first game for Dubai, the first ever season of the D10, and I've been following them very closely.
Just correct me if I'm wrong, Rashid. It was in ICC Academy, and I clearly remember that you bowled couple of overs against, at the time, Emirates Blues was the team which was led by the captain of UAE side, and they do have quite a few big names. And I hope you bowled in that game and got few wickets.
Yeah, I think we did bowl some. I got a couple of wickets, I think, and we reached the semi-finals of the tournament, and then lost to I think it was Emirates Blues then.
I have a very clear memory of that match. Out of nowhere, one of your batter who came at number 6 or number 7, Mr. Shafaqat, he played a crucial knock. Mohammad Usman got runs for senior side, and you lost that game. Your team lost that game by margin of few runs. But those were the days. That's the start of D series here in UAE.
Yeah, that was the inaugural D. Meanwhile, that's a good delivery by Nirvan Shetty, drawing Mohit Kalyan down the wicket and then deceiving him with a brilliant leg break. And they've picked up a wicket. Another one here falls for Fujairah. This is excellent bowling by the youngster.
He's having a brilliant tournament, inviting the batter to come down the track, and all of a sudden just increase in pace, and what a collection by Haider Wasisha. The Wonder Boy strikes. Mohit Kalyan departs. 60 for the loss of 4. Kalyan run a ball 10. Rathi comes in at the fall of Mohit Kalyan, but he'll be at non-striker end. It's Harshit Kaushik who will be facing Wahab Hassan. Bowled quite well in this tournament, an outstanding fielder as well. Wahab dealing in singles. This tournament played an important role. If we talk about UAE national side, most of the players came from the ranks of D series, and I believe from this tournament as well we'll find the future stars who will go on to represent the national side.
Yeah, they've unearthed quite a bit of talent here through the Emirates D tournaments. Rohit Rathi, the new man, 5 innings, 72 runs, average of just 8, strike rate under 150. He'll have to better that to best of 29. Doesn't have many runs to chase down. 22 more required of 23 deliveries, so they'll be happy to chase them down even in the last over, just to make sure that they get over the line for Fujairah. They've already cemented their place in the semi-finals.
Now coming back to our discussion, just we lost the track. We're talking about the current Dubai team and we went back all the way to 2021, but every time they start off really well, but somehow the finishing, they're not able to touch that finishing line. Tell us about the thought process. How does the team work and how does the management help these boys to groom?
Well, the ethos of Dubai has always been to play young cricketers. And in doing so, sometimes that difference can be that that one youngster that is drafted into the playing 11 who is probably playing his first or second D series games, and that pressure, that experience is lacking in Dubai. I think that is the major difference between the other sides and Dubai. But they've gone on to do well. You mentioned that they do well at the start of the tournament, and then because they just want to make sure that everybody gets equal opportunities as well, that's where they probably just fall behind the other teams. But they have been very impressive. Farouk, the manager of Team Dubai, is also the General Secretary of the Dubai Cricket Council. He's worked really hard, puts in a lot of hours, gives these youngsters a lot of game time and really supports them a lot.
Bold and brave, I would say. No one want to lose the game. But for Amin Farooq, it's all about giving an opportunity to the youngsters. Throughout this tournament, we have seen the experiment top of the order giving ample of chances to the young guns, the likes of Zainullah. He got plenty of opportunity and got couple of runs. And it's a maximum. Out of nowhere, Rathi gets better of Wahab Hassan.
That wasn't a bad delivery. Last of his spell there, Wahab trying to bowl a little quicker. Got that bounce as well. And Rathi putting in a lot of power behind that and made sure that he cleared the field quite easily at the end and gets 6 runs for himself and his team. There you go, we've got Amin Farooq there. We were talking about him. He's been an integral part of the Dubai side. Puts in a lot of thought process behind picking up a team and makes sure that he gives a lot of opportunity to the youngsters. And over the years, he's produced a lot of cricketers as well, not only for the D series for Dubai, but for the UAE side as well. Has been involved in UAE cricket since the 90s. I remember I played under him since 1999.
Just counting, almost 26 years. And still that love and the passion for the game, we can clearly see he's sitting in the dugout managing the team and you're in the comm box. Both the men making sure they are in the box.
Well, it's not just, Farooq, will have to give credit to the whole family, the Farooq family. They've been involved in cricket for such a long time. Salman Farooq, Adil Farooq, they've got Qais Farooq as well. All three represented UAE and they played for UAE as well. Wore the national colours. They're UAE nationals as well. So a lot of credit should be given to them. And I think they've been doing a wonderful job. And they'll continue to do a wonderful job for UAE cricket.
Width offered, one bounce towards the fielder. It's always important for these youngsters to have someone like Amin Farooq, who is a father figure to most of these boys. This is the man for the past 26 years. Either he's in the ground or in the comm box. It's always good to see our old fellows who worked really hard, who gave so much of time to this beautiful game, still working really hard, working along these young boys, grooming them. It's always give that satisfaction.
That's just the passion for the game that you want to be involved. And that's what drives us. And I think it's just a lovely sport, such a beautiful sport that you always want to be connected to it. And I think it's the right time to give a shout out to everybody who's been involved in cricket throughout the years, have given so much back to UAE cricket.
Just for the sake of our viewers, let me tell you, my co-commentator, he has a day job. After 5 p.m., everyone, they rush to their home from offices. But Rashid, instead of going to home, he comes straight to the stadium. So that is clearly, we can say, the love he has for this game. And another wicket goes down. What an effort by young Angad Nehru. Nowhere near the ball. But he takes a blinder here of his own bowling.
Well, the fielding has been superb by all the teams in this edition of the tournament. Bottom edge there, getting high on him, and then what a good catch, backtracking there. That's a wonderful catch. Not very easy, but Angad Nehru made it look very easy at the end. Harshit Kaushik gone after a sedate 7 of 9 deliveries, 5th wicket down, 75 on the board. Right then, 75 for 5. 8 more runs required of 13 deliveries. 5 wickets down for Fujairah. They've got 75 on the board. New man in, Keshav Sharma. He'll be on strike against Angad Nehru, who's bowled well. A couple of wickets for 20 runs in his 1.5 overs. Keshav is off the mark straight away on the very first delivery he faces, and brings that equation down to just 7 more required of the last 2 overs. 8 overs completed. It's 76 for 5. $76 for 5. 2 more overs to go. 12 deliveries, 7 runs required. That's going to be way above to bowl the penultimate over. First delivery. It's been played down the ground. Will only be a single. Keshav Sharma doing the right thing, giving strike to his senior partner at the other end. 1 hit away is Fujairah. Can they finish it off with the maximum?
And you remember everything very clearly that you stated that 1999 that you started playing alongside Amin Farooq. Do you remember when did you made your debut in the commentary box?
That's a difficult question. I think it was 2022 December. 2022. Yeah, it was I think November 2022. We had the first X10 tournament in Dubai, and then went on to do the D tournament.
And I must say, during his playing days, Mr. Amin Farooq helped him a lot, and it was Amin Farooq's tournament, and he asked Rashid to step into the combo box. So the deadly combo is nicely working here.
Yeah, he's really mentored a lot of us. He's been like a father figure, and that's why he has earned so much respect in the cricketing circle here in the UAE. Mr. Amin Farooq. Meanwhile, 4 more runs required. Back to this live game. Oh, tries to smack that. Doesn't get the connection. Will only be a single. So, dealing in singles here, Fujairah are content with just making sure that they finish off the game.
I think the batters, they need to express themselves because they are getting ready for the semi-final. So, you need to play those big shots. Yes, I do understand they are in a comfortable position, not at all in a hurry. There is a chance at non-striker end. A quick single has been taken. So a couple of more runs required for Fujairah to get a couple of more points.
Now that's a run once again. Misfield, slight misfield by way above, and he was off for a single. That would have been curtains for Keshav. They don't want to take it to the last over, I think. Short delivery pulled away, will only be a single. So 1 more run required of the last 6 deliveries. That's the equation for Fujairah. They've done well. Dubai have done well as well to make sure they drag it on to the last over. 9 completed, 82 for 5. Right, then it's going to be the captain, Ronak Panoli, to bowl the last over. He's got 6 deliveries to defend just 1 run. Rohit Rathi on strike. Oh, first delivery. That's played uppishly and over the fielders. They'll run away towards the boundary. And that will be the end of the game. Fujairah winning it comfortably, although they lost 5 wickets in the process. But they've done well to chase down these 82 runs posted by Dubai in their 10 overs.
And with this game, is the end of journey for Dubai in this edition of 7 Districts Emirates D10 2025. Match number 39 going in favor of Fujairah. Winning this game by 5 wickets in hand. Another dominant performance from the men in orange. They came out to chase the target of 83, and Mayank yet again among the runs. A flying start provided by the captain. Sanjay was promoted up the order but could manage only 1 run. Aryan, the youngster, getting quick 21. Rohit and Keshav remain unbeaten. And look at the discipline in the bowling. 0 extras, Rashid.
Yeah, very disciplined bowling effort by Dubai. They didn't have enough runs on the board. That was the problem. Angad Nehru was superb. Couple of wickets. 21 runs. A wicket apiece for Zishan, Nirwan and Wahab. Making sure that they keep themselves and drag the game as long as possible. But I think it was a brilliant effort by Fujairah at the end. They started off really well at the top and then laid the platform for the other batters to come in and chase these down.
Showing their class, and thanks to Mayank Chaudhary, the captain, leading from the front. The top scorers in this tournament, just behind Rohan Mustafa. He came out with a plan, got better of the bowler, especially he came hard against his counterpart Ronak Panoli, taking him plenty of runs. And then this happened, a brilliant catch taken by the fielder Nirvan. Though he gave away a few runs, so was Angad Nehru. They tried their best, but in between we have seen some classical shots from young Aryan Saxena. Sanjay Pahal trying to go big, he fell short, but they continued to play those big shots. And Aryan Saxena trying to go big, he loses his temper there, wicket after wicket going down, but nothing helping the cause of Dubai, because the target was a modest one to chase for Fujairah. Angad Nehru, he had a brilliant tournament to remember for Angad as well as for Ronak Panoli, especially with the bat, but not as a captain, but lot of learning for all these young boys. Another campaign for Dubai comes to an end. They played some good cricket throughout this tournament, but the lack of experience not helping the cause of Dubai. They batted first, managed just 82. Ronak yet again getting a flying start, 28. Sabir got a wicket, so was Sanjay and Nabil. When the chase started, Mayank Chaudhary managing quick 25, and good to see Aryan Saxena, the youngster, getting quick 21. It took just 9.1 over for Fujairah to go beyond that 82 run, and another thumping victory for Fujairah. What a game for Fujairah, what a tournament, and with this win they stay at top of the table, and tomorrow it will be Fujairah versus the Blues, and they'll be fighting for the top spot. Sharjah at number 3 position, Abu Dhabi at 4. So these 4 teams, they qualified for the semi-final. Ajman, they really came good with the young team. They played some good cricket, managed 4 wins. Dubai also got 4 wins, but the campaign came to an end with this game. Emirates Red, they have one more game up their sleeve, 6 points to them. So overall 7 teams, and we have got the 4 semi-finalists. And tomorrow we have another triple header starting at 5 p.m. Blues against Fujairah, an all-important game, keeping in mind whoever wins the game, they'll top the table. Sharjah will be up against Ajman, the young Ajman. They have already gave some good fight early in this tournament to Sharjah. Blues will be back in action, and they'll be up against Reds, the match number 42. So I hope you have enjoyed the live action, and without wasting much time, let's head down to the sideline for the post-match presentation. Over to you, Shoaib Ahmed.
Good evening and welcome. It's time for the post-match presentation for the game between Fujairah and Dubai. Match number 38, Dubai playing their last league game, were wanting to finish on a high, but that was not to be the case. Fujairah were absolutely brilliant first with the ball and then in the run chase as well. They did try a few combinations. They did try to change the batting order a bit, but nothing could stop Fujairah in this important win. So the winning momentum continues for Fujairah. On the other hand, Dubai will take a lot of learnings with them and hopefully will come back strong in the next season. Time for us to announce the player of the match. And as always, we've been joined by our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and the player of the match goes to the captain of Fujairah for his fast and quick-fire 25 in that run chase. Mayank Chaudhary will take the player of the match memento from Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Mayank, सबसे पहले तो मुबारकबाद for the पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन के प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच बने आप. ये बताइए कि आपके फॉर्म को लेकर आप कितने खुश हैं इस टूर्नामेंट में और आगे चल के क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं?
बस फॉर्म को लेके अच्छे रन बनते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली खुशी तो होती है, बट ये है कि पॉजिटिव खेल रहा हूँ, पॉजिटिव सोच रहा हूँ, तो आगे भी यही है कि इसको कंटिन्यू करूँगा. बस
10 ओवर फॉर्मेट में और बाकी फॉर्मेट्स में क्या डिफरेंस है? मेंटली कैसे आप अप्रोच करते हैं इसको?
आई थिंक डिफरेंस कोई इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है. आपको बॉल के हिसाब से खेलना पड़ता है, सिचुएशन के हिसाब से खेलना पड़ता है. 50 ओवर में भी सेम सिचुएशन आ सकती है, आपको मारना पड़ता है, रोकना भी पड़ता है. 10 ओवर में 2 ओवर आपको रोकने भी पड़ सकते हैं, तो इतना ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है.
और कैप्टनसी को कितना एंजॉय कर रहे हैं?
कैप्टनसी को एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ, बस सबको दबा के रखा हुआ है, तो बस.
वेल डन टुडे, और आज की जीत के लिए भी ऑल गुड लक फॉर द नेक्स्ट गेम एज वेल. ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू सो मच.
That's the player of the match, Mayank Chaudhary, of course, the captain, leading the side from the front. That's it for the post-match presentation from here at the sidelines. But I hope you enjoyed the coverage that we brought to you today. Until tomorrow, from all of us here, it's good night and take care.